Hi, I'm Sean Murphy, a head coach from AI Code Academy. And before talking about our course, a little bit about myself. First, for my education, I was raised in a town called Haddon Township, New Jersey, where I graduated high school right outside of Philadelphia, in southern Jersey. There, I went to study computer science at Rutgers University in New Brunswick, New Jersey. There, I also got a minor in astrophysics. My focus in computer science then was centered around artificial intelligence, or AI, as well as some more advanced research in what's called machine learning or deep learning. I was also very interested in exploring the possibilities of astronomical simulations to try and code the different real physics that were happening on a planetary scale in our solar system. I was also deeply interested in exploring game development and game physics, mostly my own research done in a game engine called Unity using a language called C Sharp provided by Microsoft. My focus in computer science now has shifted towards educational research, as well as developing curriculum for young students in learning about game design and web development. Over the last few years, I've developed a teaching philosophy throughout my experience that I will now read below. I like to treat teaching computer science like I'm teaching a foreign language that changes every day. The current vocabulary becomes unimportant. What is critical is learning completely how language works and why. We could learn a new language every day, and we will have a deeper understanding of the universal concepts that exist in all languages. Meaning, what is less important is the language that we're coding in, and what's more important is the concept or why these tools exist for us. That helps us learn the concepts of what we're doing, and that will help us adapt as code changes all the time, and also to learn all of our different languages as all of them are built around the same foundational concepts. Now, enough about myself, let's talk about our course. In our class titled Machine Learning with Scratch, students will be challenged to learn about concepts of artificial intelligence and machine learning. Here at AI Code Academy, we really excel in project-based learning, meaning that all of our lessons are centered around students completing different individual projects. This means that they'll have a sense of accomplishment leaving every class. They'll also be able to apply what they learned to a final project of their own design, in which they'll be able to, along with some instructor guidance, really express their new skills creatively with a project of their own choice. In our course, we use three different types of AI models, which we create with our software on AICode101.com. The three different types of projects that we can create are one, image recognition projects, where we can have our computer recognize different images from data that we provide. We also have sound recognition, where we can actually record ourselves giving some different commands, and our computer will be able to differentiate our different sounds. We also then go into text recognition, which also makes use of the IBM global text recognition model. Um, if we apply these models into Scratch, we can use some special custom machine learning blocks that are provided specially by AICode101.com. We can use these blocks to apply our AI model to special Scratch projects. In this case, our text projects will allow us to input not just exact text to match an answer, but we can really be very flexible with what we respond. In this case, the answer to the first riddle, what has hands but cannot clap, is a clock. And going back to our riddles game, you can see that the different examples that we use to say a clock, but we do not need to provide an exact answer that we have here. Our AI model actually does a very good job of recognizing possible answers as well. So I'll use an option that is not here. I'll use how about a clock? Now, I did not say this in the exact way as my answer might want me to, but it will still recognize the fact that I'm trying to say something similar to that command. We do very similar work with our sound and image AI projects. And through working with the technology, students will be really able to learn not just how the concepts work, but also the different issues that arise when we're actually working with these models to create real projects. This will give them not just a great conceptual understanding of artificial intelligence, but also a very practical way that they can apply what they've learned.